Welcome back, Joey Moss with Bad Boy Gaming. You guys asked for it. I didn't know how easy it would be, how difficult it would be, but we did come up with a pretty solid deck to run with. The deck is Wall of Fun. Yes, we are going to utilize wall creatures, Arcades, and High Alert in order to make this all happen with a couple Planeswalkers to aid. So here's what we're going to be running. We're going to have 2 dive downs so we can protect things like Arcades, for instance. We're going to run 3 Caretakers. It's got Defender, tap it, tap an untapped creature you control at 1 mana of any color in case we get into a bind because we are only running 24 lands. Also, we have Wall of Mist, just 1 copy. I know it's the biggest, best wall for 0/5, just stat-wise, being 5 toughness, but we're only going to run 1 of them. 2 Grappling Sundews. It's got the reach, which can help out. And for 5, Grappling Sundew gains indestructible until end of turn. Really haven't had to use that just yet. Tower Defense. Oh, yes. Only 2 copies, though. I tried it with 3. I tried it with 4. It seems like 2 is the way to go. But this thing allows us, once we have High Alert or Arcades out, all of our walls just get beefed up. They can become 8/8s, 10/10s, whatever the case may be. Really, really cool card. And you'll see in one instance where we just blow out the entire match in 1 turn. Opponent did not see it coming. Gleaming Barrier. Gleaming Barrier. It's a 2-drop defender. If it were to die, sacrifice the artifact at 1 mana of any color. It's just something. We're running 4 of those. 4 Suspicious Bookcases. Target creature can't be blocked this turn. That could come in handy if you're in a bind as well. Need to just get 1 little guy in just to finish the game off. Suspicious Bookcase can do that for you. 2 treasure maps to help us put together our pieces of the puzzle here. 4 High Alerts. That's right, 4 High Alerts. Because without High Alert and without Arcades, this deck is just absolute junk. High Alert, it's a 3-drop enchantment, new from Ravnica Allegiance. Each creature you control assigns combat damage equal to its toughness rather than its power. Excuse me, a little hiccup there. Creatures you control can attack as though they didn't have Defender. Also for 4, untap target creature, which can go and come in handy with our Junktroller down here. We can use it, put target card from a graveyard on the bottom of its owner's library. You know, if they're trying to pull stuff from the graveyard, etc., etc. It actually worked out a few times that way and ended up winning the game because of it. So, pretty cool card. Also, we have Arcades the Strategist. This is one of the focal points along with, or focus points along with High Alert. Arcades the Strategist, as you all know from M19, it's got flying, it's got vigilance, it is legendary. Whenever a creature with Defender enters the battlefield under your control, draw a card. That is pretty nifty. We are running a lot of Defender cards that could help out. But the key part, each creature you control with Defender assigns combat damage equal to its toughness rather than its power and can attack as though it did not have Defender. Pretty neat. Amaranthine Wall is a 0/6 Defender. Amaranthine Wall gains indestructible until end of turn. Maybe we need it to gain indestructible. For only 2, it's not too bad. Junktroller, as you already know, running 1 copy of each of those 2 walls that are 4 drops. 2 Karn, Scion of Urza. You don't really have to have them in the deck. If you want to make it more budget friendly, take out Karn. But Karn is definitely a huge aid. We were able to get to the cards we needed quicker because we're able to exile things. You may even want to go with the 3 Karns. And when I say exile things, I mean we're able to bring it from exile into our hand. Does help a lot. 2 Traxos. I have never played with Traxos before. Let's throw them in a deck. And it actually does come in handy on a few times. We're running a lot of artifacts, a lot of historic spells, basically. And what Traxos does, enters the battlefield tapped. So he comes in tapped and doesn't untap during your untap step. He's only 4 to bring out, though. He's a 7/7 trample. Whenever you cast a historic spell, untap Traxos. Well, basically almost every turn, or at least every other turn, we're going to be casting a historic spell. So it's going to go a long way. We're 2 copies of Traxos. 1 Tezzeret Artifice Master. That's right. It is a big 5-drop. Create a 1/1 color to stop their artifact creature token with flying. That could help out along with Karn, also giving us something in the sky. Draw a card if you control 3 or more artifacts. Draw 2 cards instead. Little card draw never hurt anyone. And you get an emblem with, at the beginning of your end step, search your library for a permanent card, put it onto the battlefield, and shuffle your library. Basically what the doctor ordered. We can get a High Alert out or Arcades out using that. That's phenomenal. We're going to run 1 Carnage Tyrant because everyone wants a Carnage Tyrant. He's not necessary in the deck. He actually has not closed out a game with this build yet. Usually the walls are the ones that do all the damage, but 1 Carnage Tyrant, you can easily take him out if you're on a budget. 4 plains, 4 islands, 4 forests, 1 Glacial Fortress, 3 Hallowed Fountains, 2 Sunpetal Groves, 2 Temple Gardens, 2 Breeding Pools, 2 Hinterland Harbors. Of course, you can always swap these out for more budget-friendly common versions of these big boys and make the deck a lot more budget-friendly. Sideboard, we are going to run the Portcullis Vine. It's got Defender, sacrifice a creature with Defender, draw a card in case we're getting stuck and our opponent is just whooping our butt with card draw. Maybe we can have a little advantage or at least catch up to him with this. 4 negates in case we really get into a bind where we just start having our things countered. We can waste a little more time with our walls out, and then we can end up countering spells if need be. 1 Squire's Devotion, just in case maybe some burn. It could help out, just saying. 3 Night of Autumn, in case we're dealing with artifacts and enchantments we need to take out. We at least have that, and it also creates a body for us. Ixalan's Binding. We all know Ixalan's Binding is great. We get a card, maybe Ixalan's binding us. We can Ixalan bind it back. I don't know. It could help out, though. Settle the Wreckage is amazing as well. Catch the opponent off guard. You know, we're just running walls after all. If we can sweep the board of all their creatures attacking, pretty sweet. 2 more Carnage Tyrants. Again, you don't need the Carnage Tyrants. I kind of threw them in there just for fluff, to be honest. They haven't really won any matches, but if you're up against control builds, you definitely would love to have a spell that can't be countered and is hexproof on your field. So there's the deck, guys. It is a wall deck. You're going to see some pretty interesting matches. Make sure you stay around, and you'll get a kick out of this. Just stick around. Enjoy. Charmed, I'm sure. Play first. We'll keep it only because of treasure map and Karn, but really we have no pieces of the puzzle in this. Not ideal to start out, and we only have the Wall of Mist. Yeah, not too great. The fountain shall come out, enter tapped. Opponent's mulliganed. Opponent opts. We will play Plains and Treasure Map. Opponent plays a mountain. Opts again. We will play Hinterland Harbor. Play Wall of Mist, and then we will play our Treasure Map. We will scry 1 off the top. Suspicious Bookcase. I guess I can combo in with our Karn to create some soldiers out there on the battlefield. No, we need to see what else is out there. What's on the bottom? Alright, he returned Wall of Mist to our hand. We did crack High Alert. We can Karn here, which I think we should. Yes.
Let us begin.
And we'll +1. Hopefully we get something good. It's not just a land. Alright. Arcades and Suspicious. Our opponent knows exactly what we're doing. He's going to give us the bookcase. We do have a High Alert in hand, which is helpful. And we can cast that from exile at any time as well. Well, our turn. Not cast it from exile, but put it in our hand. You guys know what I mean. Forest. We can Wall of Mist. Suspicious Bookcase. I think we're going to create a token. And then we shall Treasure Map. Junktroller can be powerful. It is kind of steep though. I would like something a little less. We're going to put that on the bottom. A little less mana cost. Next turn we can high alert and catch our opponent off guard with tower defense in combination, and that should really deal a lot of damage to our opponent. He will have to block. If he attacks, that'd be phenomenal. Alright, good. He's wasting spells on Karn. He's killing Karn. He tapped his Drake. We play our Forest. We shall high alert. We shall attack. And then we will tower defense right before. And hopefully take the game. Opponent is not blocking. Perfect. Tower defense up. Everything's jacked up. We swing in. Lethal. Bam! That's how you play a wall deck right there. That is how you play a wall deck. It's not always going to go that route, though. Believe that. Alright. That kind of worked out. We're going to keep it to that. Did get a little lucky there. And that was against, I guess, maybe an Is It Drake build of some sort. We do have Arcades, the Wall, Suspicious. The Amaranthine Wall is kind of tough, though, but we're going to keep this. Another land. Not good. We will let Breeding Pool enter tapped. Now, the thing about wall decks, he knows what we're up to now. Opponent drops Omen Speaker. Scries 2 and hits the battlefield. Grappling Sundew. Okay. Guess we can go with Hinterland Harbor. This has Defender and Reach. It could buy us some time, or he could also want to target it. I guess I'll let that be up to him. If he'd like to target it, hooray. He's taking, okay. He's going to use 2 spells to take out our wall. Impressive. Alright, but he's also dumping cards into his graveyard in the process. Plains. In this situation, we go with the Hallowed, enters tapped. We shall drop Suspicious Bookcase. Now, hopefully, he can't counter our Arcades next turn or destroy it right away. Ooh, he is going to go the counter route. So I guess with that being said, we're going to go Amaranthine Wall. He does have a counter. We will pass to opponent. Now, he's really hesitant now. I mean, we made him nervous. We just dealt a ridiculous amount of damage to him in one turn that he did not expect to happen. So, alright, he's going to lightning strike us. This is perfect. We can drop Arcades. And swing in. He will chump block, I would assume. Otherwise, that's half his life already. He took it down to 10. Looks like he's been hurting for lands really bad. He got his 3rd land out. Gutter Snipe might be too little too late. Opponent scoops. Fun deck. Fun deck to play. What do we get? We got a Regenesis. Hooray. Up against Gambit. Joey Moss versus Gambit. Let's see how this plays out. We do have a high alert. We do have Arcades. All right, this looks pretty good. This is an ideal starting hand. 3 different colors of lands out here. Not bad. And we got our walls. All right, really ideal. Very ideal starting hand. We shall go Wall of Mist. We'll try high alert. Hopefully, perhaps we'll counter. No counter. All right, we can swing in for 5. Nice. All right, let's go. Wall of Mist. Yeah, with this guy. Gleaming Barrier. Could board wipe us here. Oh wow, going multicolor. Okay, that's interesting. Very interesting here. We can smack this down. Go with Arcades. And swing in. One's at 11. Now, a board wipe would be the ideal move on our opponent. Oh, nice. Another Arcades, okay. A little bit under tapped. Suspicious Bookcase. Trigger. Another high alert, which we don't need. Let's swing in. That is lethal. Our opponent is blocking. Takes it out. Barrier. We get a token. Hooray. Do I drop Arcades just to get another draw? Kinda. Yeah, you can't take out both of them. Let's do it. Did not work. We were hoping it would, but it didn't because I guess it can't enter the battlefield legally. It was worth a shot. Alright. And I guess we just swing in. That should close it out. We had to experiment. It was worth the experiment. Talk all the crap you want. I was hoping it would work. But legally, I guess he can't enter the battlefield, so there's that. Alright. I think we're just going to keep it how it is. Yikes. Alright, we are going to run with this. Sideboard, definitely against a wall deck you would want to do if you had the options. We'll keep that. Again, we have all 3 colors. This is good. I guess it doesn't really matter too much which way out we go. I guess we'll go Hinterland Harbor first. Pass the turn. Nice. We can drop our Porcupine. Glacial Fortress. Into, let's go high alert. Swing in. So against a deck like this, for sure, one that's taking its time, it definitely fares well. Alright. Did not get that other additional land drop we were hoping for. I guess we could go with Gleaming Barrier to speed this up, but let's drop this first. And then Gleamer. And if we have to, we can sack our Gleaming Barrier. Just to create token. Okay, takes that out. Hopefully we top deck a land. That'd be amazing. No top deck of land. Okay. I guess we could drop that for now. I'm not going to sack anything yet. Next turn we can sack Gleaming Barrier if we have to get our Arcades. Otherwise, we can go in for a pretty big swing here. Tower defense, wow. If only we had the land. Okay. So in this situation, we can't just waste any more time. I would really like to cast Arcades. When it dies, we have to have it killed. Okay, so no fun, no fun. Let's go Suspicious Bookcase. It'd be nice if it said Sacrifice on that card. Cool card, I like that card. This is huge, we need that land. Did not get it again. We have a wall of lands out. Or we have a wall of walls. Look at that wall of walls. Teysa, nice. Opponent hits us. Now we can block. I wish we could block with this guy, but we just can't. No point in blocking. It's not like it's gaining life or anything. And he could pay 1 to give it vigilance if he chooses. Top deck hero? Top deck hero. Arcades drops. Opponent has a huge problem on his hand. We swing in with everything. I'd like to see tower defense next turn. Opponent's at 4. Oh, please let me use tower defense. Please let me use tower defense. Please don't quit. Let me use tower defense. Please let me use tower defense. Always let me use tower defense. Oh, wow. And then we swing in. Wow. Wow. Tower defense. Tower defense hero. Tower defense. Look at that. Everything just got pumped up. Everything's jacked. Good to go. Quite a bit of damage. It's a fun deck. That's all it's supposed to be, is a fun deck. I can't see this kind of build ever going competitive or even a similar build. If someone... Wow. If someone could end up tweaking it, making it better, I don't think it has it in it, you know? I tried, you know, a few things, maybe with a Carnage Tyrant here and there, but it's just really not the best deck around. Definitely a lot of fun to play with. That's about all I got for you, though. Let me know what you guys think. Anything you would do to make the deck better. If you have ideas, I'm very open to it. And yeah, just have fun. It's Magic, baby. Just have fun with it, guys. We'll see you later. The wall decks. Let's see how good a wall deck could be. We'll play first. Alright, we got a few options here. At least we do have Arcades, and we got a couple walls. And nice to get to them quick. We'll see how it plays out. Not the easiest brew. And I definitely challenge you guys to go out and create a wall deck yourself. I would love to see it in action. I would love to hear about it. I'd love to hear what you would like to include in it. It seemed like a really good idea at first, but man, it is not that easy. You really need some outside cards in order to help out. Breeding Pool is cool. I guess we could drop that now. Now the problem is, I mean, he's running some Golgari. We're going to have an issue here because if Arcades gets taken out, we don't have a dive down in hand. We're looking just to go and drop. He's going the +1/+1 counter out, so we'll see how that holds out for him. We do got a Karn though, which is pretty sweet. Let's go with Arcades first. So now our walls can attack. That's quite a bit of damage. We got in, we took out a creature, that's a plus. I'm assuming Strategist is going to be targeted immediately. There it is. We do get a 3/3 lizard. Hooray. Karn's coming down. Hopefully we can find something we need here.
I am Karn. Good choice.
Ooh, okay. At least we can get to it next turn. Just not yet. We're going to attack with our lizard person. And we got in. No, odds are... Oh, a crisis. Makes him a deuce. Really cool card. Can't wait to play with that also. Alright. In this case, we shall -1. We shall grab Arcades. We are going to drop Mr. Arcades. But first we gotta tap up correctly. So bing. Bing. And we save that. There we go. Drop Arcades. And then our Vine. Now we are a threat. Grappling came out. Alright, cool. Opponent scooped. Now in this instance, knowing what we're up against, it's hard to say. I'd like to see it work smoothly like that again, but don't expect that outcome every time. Ixalan's binding is pretty sweet, though. Maybe we could throw one in the deck. Tower defense was cool, it came in, but it's not enough. Junktroller's alright. Amaranthine Wall, just for bigger walls. I guess let's take out our wall. One Amaranthine Wall. Garden Gnome up in the piece. Alright, Garden Gnome, let's see what you got. Love my chair, by the way. Thanks to Boopinator. Alright, this looks decent. We do have a dive down for protection. We have one land, which is troublesome. But we're going to keep our fingers crossed. Alright, Hallowed Fountain comes out, enters the way. Enters tapped. So we're one land away, really, from getting some stuff going here. We do have a high alert. Beast Whisper, very interesting inclusion, but we needed something. Karn's cool, but just not exactly what we were hoping for. Let's drop our Suspicious Bookcase. Be nice if we get another land. Alright. Did not get the land we were hoping for. We can go Gleaming. So we're building up our wall defense right now. Ooh, cool card. I'm glad to see someone using Growing Rights of Itlamok. We did get a land. So now we could sack this. Or we could drop our high alert. Let's drop our high alert. Let's get some damage in while we can. So as you guys know, high alert, each creature you control assigns combat damage equal to its toughness rather than its power. Creatures you control can attack as though they didn't have defender. For 4, untap target creature. Alright, opponent doesn't like that strategy. If you don't have an answer for this, which a lot of decks do have an answer for it, it's quite the booga. I will say that. It is quite the booga. And we got a District Guide. Alright.